Busy day in college football and ESPN's College Game Day coming to you from Baton Rouge, Louisiana this morning. Joining us from there, ESPN football analyst Desmond Howard. Desmond, good morning to you. We see the crowd's already fired up. So we know we got Alabama visiting LSU tonight. Both teams have 2 losses on the season. What's at stake in this game?
Yeah, because you said both teams have 2 losses, and what's at stake is the CFP, the college football playoff. I mean, this game has all type of CFP implications because both teams with the loss. Now, you're looking at an LSU team, even though they have 2 losses, one was against USC, which is an out-of-conference loss. So I think now they only have 1 loss. They still have hopes of making the CFP. Big game tonight against Alabama. Even besides that, though, guys, like I spoke to Heisman Trophy winner Jaden Daniels, who was the quarterback last year at LSU. He said, Desmond, this is the game by which you are measured as an individual and as a team. And you always know that there are a bunch of eyes on you. And not just regular eyes. We're talking about NFL scouts, coaches, and GMs. So this is a big game as far as the CFP is concerned, but even beyond that.
What kind of eyes do NFL coaches and GMs have if they don't have regular eyes, Desmond? They have special eyes?
They got the eyes that can get you paid.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Cha-ching. All right, Desmond. Number 3, Georgia visits number 16, Ole Miss tomorrow. What's the biggest key in that one?
I think the biggest key in this game is you're looking at Georgia. This is a team that people have had, ranked very high at the beginning of the season because of the return of their quarterback, Carson Beck. But guys, in the last 5 games, he's turned the ball over 12 times, 11 interceptions, and 1 lost fumble. And he's going up against an Ole Miss team that I know when you hear Ole Miss, you think Lane Kiffin, Jackson Dart, an explosive offense. But they're exceptional on defense, especially their front 7. They lead the FBS with 42 sacks, and try this on for size. They've recorded 18 sacks in the last 2 games. So this is going to be an interesting matchup when you watch Georgia's front against the defensive front 7 of Ole Miss. And I have to say, guys, listen, I really missed you guys last week. I'm glad that we're back in step this morning.
Oh, we are glad to have you back, Des. Hey, the first edition of the college football playoff rankings, they just came out. So anything surprise you?
Well, I have to say that the first rankings, there were no big surprises like, well, why is this team ranked above that team? But what you have to remember is, like, when you look at the rankings right there, you look at where teams are, the rankings are going to be a little bit different than the actual seedings, and that's what we have to keep drilling into the heads of our fans. So even though these teams are ranked where they are right now, that's not going to be how they're going to be seeded at the end of the year. But there's a lot of football left, a lot of, like I said, CFP implications this week, next week. So the beautiful thing about it is that there's so many teams now, not only teams, but fan bases with hope of making the CFP.
Des, those fans behind you are way too quiet. Tell them what show they're on.
Hey, you guys know this is GMA, right? Can we get GMA? GMA? GMA?
Oh, look at that crowd.
White shot, everywhere.
Oh, man. Des, we love you. We love ESPN.
Yeah, we are happy now, yeah.
We thank you so much for that, my man. Tune in for Florida at Texas at noon, followed by Georgia at Ole Miss at 3:30. Then it's Alabama at LSU at 7:30 Eastern. All of it right here on ABC and ESPN+.
Always a good time with Des.
That's
We
right.
learned a lot right there.
We
The eyes
sure
that
did.
get you paid.
There you go.
That's,
Yep.
look into that.